Hi, my name is Trisha Moss. I'm with Cineo Lighting. Cineo Lighting is a remote phosphor lighting company. We specialize in very high color quality LED-driven technology for motion picture, broadcast, film, photography, and a lot of indie filmmaking. We've been on the market with a product called the TrueColor HS for the past 4 years, using it in major movies, a lot of broadcast studios. But here at NAB, we're really excited to release a couple of more portable options and things that are more accessible to shooters much like myself. So we'll get started with the Maverick Light. This is, as I mentioned, remote phosphor. Everything that we do is driven with this technology. It is LED based, but we use phosphor plates on the front to achieve high color quality and interchangeability with 32, 56 different color temperatures. This product here is has the ability to be both AC and DC driven. We do use a 4-pin XLR for the DC here on the back. You can also run through DMX on auxiliary link. I'm going to go ahead and turn this guy on. It's actually an incredibly bright fixture. Most similar to, I would say, a 1K zip light. That's a scoop. If you're looking at fluorescent, it's kind of like a Diva 200 type of a world, but a much more compact size, dimmable, which is great, cool to the touch, which is fantastic, and very lightweight. We have this kind of outfitted right now, bulky, but by using the speed rails on the side, you can really strip things down. So if you're in like a run and gun situation, you can take the yoke off, you can take the backpack off, you can put it just on some handlebars and just fly out the door with like a 4-pound kit, which is pretty nice to have. We also have some smaller fixtures here, the Matchsticks. These are great. These all utilize a basic coax connection on the base of it. You can make a fries run and create a million different types of power supplies, but we do have them driven right now through AC power as well as DC power on a D-tap. The back sides of these have a cold shoe. This is really nice for mounting and rigging, but it's also good if you want to put it on a camera or you need to get it into like a car rig type of thing. A lot of gaffers are liking these for those quick little pickup kits to slide into spaces. I use it a lot with still photography. I put it in my backpack and run and go. Everything that we do is anodized aluminum, so it's tough as nails. This is not plastic, break it, expendables type of equipment. Your investment will last you quite a while. The phosphor plates are the same thing, really, really rigid, really tough. We have another product that we're actually debuting here at the show. This is the Matchbox. So unlike the previous two where you kind of have to work with external power and external dimming capabilities, this one does have built-in dimming here on the base of it. You can lock it to let load right there. Same as the Matchsticks, it does use a coax connection. So you can use this into your D-tap, you can use this into an AC power supply, but it can go as low as 6 volts. So we do have a sled on the back of it, so you could use your Canon or your Sony batteries for your DSLR and put it right on there. There's a quarter 20 on the bottom. You can adapt to a cold shoe, so this guy can just ride it along the top of your camera, which is great. Same thing, it's anodized aluminum, tough as nails, hard, hard, hard. It's gonna last for a long time. And it's happily under the $500 price point, so it's really accessible technology for your traditional shooters as opposed to the more professional and major motion picture things, which are a little harder to attain. We do a lot of broadcast work. So there's a lot of prompter work that goes on with Matchsticks, or desk lighting, uplighting as little kicks. There's been a lot of green screen work where we're filling shoulders so that you don't have quite as much green bleed over happening. Still photography is good. We've had a couple of 3-point lighting setups that have been nice. The way that we have one of them set is with a kind of a stick, like a rod with the cold shoe. So it's on a little boom crane. So you can just get a little bit of fill side light even in an interview situation. So it's so lightweight. You can just fly it in there where more traditional lights are a little heavier. You can't quite arm hold them. Okay, so the way that remote phosphor works is we work with raw diode LEDs and we apply phosphors to these substrates. A traditional LED, like a light panel or any 1x1 type of a square, is it's going to have this phosphor material actually embedded onto the diode. If you look at one of these fixtures, you'll see that the face of it is actually yellow as opposed to clear right here. So instead of putting it actually onto the diode, we put it onto that substrate. A raw diode is pretty cool. It's blue. It's like glowing blue. It looks similar to ultraviolet, though it's not. It's definitely within a safe wavelength. So this wavelength, though, when reacting with these phosphorescents, causes it to glow, and then it creates that entire panel glowing at the accurate color temperature. So it's not necessarily a gel or a correction. This is actually the source of your light quality. There's a couple of advantages to that over traditional LED lighting. For one, you're dealing with a much more stable surface area, so your accuracy is going to go through the roof. You're not having to worry about binning and batching with getting the right color temperatures on each individual diode. Longevity of it is much longer too. Phosphors are heat tolerant, or intolerant, I suppose. So if you put it directly on a semiconductor, which is a very hot surface, you can subject it to degradation, which could be color temperature shift over time. But my favorite advantage, or the advantage that I see as being the most beneficial, is the fact that you're dealing with a glowing surface as opposed to multiple dots and diodes. You're not having to deal with the specularity of having 10 different light sources,
right.
The waffling effect of your shadows.
Yeah.
The feel of it across the face is so much more organic. Just the light itself just feels more pure when it's coming from a flat surface. And we're not having to put a bunch of diffusion in front of it and gel and opal to get that effect, and losing light output. You can work with an extreme amount of light output that's naturally coming across soft. And that, in essence, is what remote phosphor does, and why it's such a great tool for this market.